So it's a girl Leanne, a Lola, which is an acronym for Laugh Often, Love Always. And this is my channel, Buddhas and Butterflies. I'm your goddess guide to deep inner wisdom and deep soul transformation. That's the Buddha and the butterfly. And today we're outside of the actual physical location of Buddhas and Butterflies. Now, I did not let anybody know it's going live, so we'll have to see. And I'm late because I came to teach my class at the studio, the second class of the studio list, and got into taking care of the studio and setting it up in such a proper way that it's starting to flow and to grow. So I came live just real quick because, oh my God, I know, Regina. Good morning, God morning. Welcome to the outdoor space of Buddhas and Butterflies. So I popped in live real quick because I said I would go live Monday and Wednesday. And Monday and Wednesday, I actually teach a class from 7 to 8 at my yoga studio. And then I go teach another class from 9:45 to 10:45 after that. So this gives me enough time to kind of go live and then share some time with you guys and talk to you and definitely, spread some joy. So it's wonderful that you were able to get me and to be here. I'm super excited. So yes, I came live. Greetings, Marvin. The Magi is in the building. Welcome to the outdoor space of Buddhas and Butterflies. It's a little overcast today. I feel like I'm super dark on the screen because it's dark. And I couldn't figure out where there's not really... Oh, that's better. Let me turn. Let me turn. Okay, let me turn the station. God morning. Good morning, Mahogany, my beautiful songstress. Let's see. I'm trying to get us together so we get to the outdoor spaces of Buddhas and Butterflies. Oh, it's a little bit better. I was feeling super like caught in the dark or something. I was trying to find the light. Find the light. Shout out to Danielle K. Anderson. I spoke to her yesterday on the phone, and she let me know some things about myself that I wasn't even really aware of. And fam, I think you'll understand when you understand yourself a little better, you create better. So shout out to Danielle K. Anderson. God morning, honeycomb love. Danielle said to me that we were talking about how to get more views and clicks and stuff like that on the titles, based on the titles. And you guys know that I do this live video and I allow you guys to help me. Mahogany's in the building. Honeycomb Love is in the building. I allow you guys to help me choose via the books what we're going for, what we're striving for, what readings that we need. And Daniel was like, so you need to organize your bibliomancy better. And I was like, who's doing bibliomancy? Me? What you talking about? Because I'm like, bibliomancy. And then she was like, well, bibliomancy is divination from a book. That's what you doing. And I was like, whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. Pump your brakes. I had no idea. Okay. I had no idea. So she brought that out to me and she pointed it out to me that that's what I've been doing. And I'm like, what? Okay. Well, because she must be right. She's always right. Yeah. So it's all good. Love, all the love that's coming out. So this whole time, I've been doing, I guess, a sense of magic and mystery, which to me has always been this like, hey, Danielle, did you hear your ears burning? I was just talking about you in such a loving way about our bibliomancy talk and the fact that I've been doing bibliomancy this whole time and I had no idea. None. So after this live, there's going to be a little bit more pre-planning to my lives so that I could start to not just service us in the live group, but service the people who find the live after, and that they can get a better understanding because, our lives can sometimes run really long. And I know you learn something old every day. I'm trying to tell you, I had no idea. And like it was playing in my head the whole night that you're doing bibliomancy. And like, now I want to do a video about bibliomancy. Like, what is bibliomancy and why? And because I'm like, whoa. So, it's interesting because that word to me is associated with magic. and not associated with Christianity, but isn't that what they're doing, bibliomancy? And it sounds like vampires or something. That's what it triggers in me, bibliomancy, like vampire teeth. I don't know why. So it's like the weird associations to words that you get. And that's it's pretty interesting. Like, I have to definitely do a video on that. So today I wanted to come live from the outdoor space. I know, Regina, look. Let me give you a bit of, like a 360. Okay, see if my little, no, this is too tight. Okay, let me give you 60. There's the field. Sweet potatoes are growing. Sweet potatoes are growing. There's my big tree. That's my outdoor altar right there. That's going to be this week. It's so gorgeous out today. I mean, the nature, I love it. I love it. And I'm going to tell you, it's such a blessing to have this space, to be able to have this space. And my goal is to like set up a little outdoor area so that I can come out and, you know, a little meditation space, just like Courtney has for the tap. Shout out to Courtney Clausen, creator and queen and mother queen of the tap, and also of the porch. I am a porch peer as well, which is peer-to-peer counseling for someone who is going through a dark night of the soul or a spiritual awakening. And I counsel in that group as well. So, or peer in that group as well. Don't make me cry, Dawn. I know what you're trying to do. Okay? Don't make me cry. Because then Danielle will be screaming about me going to get tissues and blow my nose. Okay? Thank you, Dawn. I accept that blessing and I say yes. And I'm going to tell you today, Val was on fire. Val was speaking, I felt like to me, but I'm sure she was speaking to all of us, but on fire. On fire. And when she would say, you don't put your stuff out there because you have a little sense of guilt, I mean, what? I love you, Dawn. Honeycomb, I love you. Honeycombs was my favorite cereal when I was a kid, just so you know. We only used to get one sweet box of cereal a month. Now, this is tell you how I grew up. The rest of the month, it was Cheerios, because that's what was on the WIC stamp, Cheerios. So I used to get honeycombs. you got, hey, real life, right? So yeah, I'm going to start organizing these talks a little bit better so that we can go live and I can share. I'm trying to tell you it is the ish. So we can share a little bit better and go live and be a little bit more on point and together, because I crave this left brain adulting thing, just like Danielle had talked to me about, that this is part of like creation. And also when we are trying to manifest and we're trying to put something out, we don't want to shoot off opposing desires. We want it to be very clear, very organized, and very straightforward. And that is really the truth, is I am craving a very straightforward, clear ministry to teach from. And I love this allowing spirit to show up, but I can do the prep work beforehand and just be ready to share with you. And it'd be just out there like boom, 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 you know? Today's date is, what is today? The 25th? I think it's the 25th. What is today? The 25th? Here's a funny thing. I'm going to read this reading from Until Today, Daily Devotionals, the 25th, right? I'm going to read this reading from Until Today, Daily Devotionals, Spirit for Spiritual Growth and Peace of Mind by Ayana Van Zandt. And it was just bookmarked on June 3rd. But I believe that it is going in with the spirit and the energy, because I was going to read today's date, but I decided that when I read the first line, I knew. It says, June 3rd. I am willing to forgive myself for believing my worth is established by what others have told me or believed about me. So, you know, this is right along with Kaisi, just moving right in. The energy is moving right in. Review your responses to the 4 questions offered in yesterday's Just for Today. So we'll go to the questions. What do I believe about myself? How do I demonstrate this belief? What do I remember being told about myself? And how does my behavior support what I have been told? Allow yourself to remember the things you were told that were wrong with you. Remember the names you were called that limit the concept of yourself. And allow yourself to remember how you were scolded and what response you got when you asked for what you wanted. Examine how your behavior today supports or contradicts those responses. If you have difficulty with the above steps, examine how you conduct yourself in realizing your goals and dreams. Are you just dreaming? Always hoping? Forever trying? Okay, Bob. Or are you actually doing what needs to be done? What did the tapes running in your mind say to support your responses to difficulties or opportunities? Once you have a clear memory of the information you were given as a child that supports your self-sabotaging behavior, you can begin the forgiveness process. Forgive yourself for believing these things about yourself that are not true. Forgive yourself for believing that you are anything other than a child of God. Yes. Then, after forgiving yourself for believing these things you were told, forgive the people who told you. Whoa. Forgive them not for what they did or said or did. Forgive them because they did not know any better. Yes, and more yes, girl. Look, getting the God bumps. They didn't know any better. Forgiveness is the only way to eradicate the inaccurate information given to you as a child that you remain loyal to long after you know that it's causing you harm. Girl, like really, how many things have I heard as a child that still resonate with my soul and sometimes come up, they bubble up in me so many times. And my pastor, shout out to Reverend Carrie, she says this all the time. She says, when you bring something to the light, its days are numbered in you. So the more that it comes up and the more you see it and the more you bring light to it, that its days are numbered. It's not going to bother you anymore the way it used to. So I like when shit comes up, I sit in my shit. You know, I sit in it and go, why does Leanne feel like, why does little Leanne, who never got picked to play in any sports, always want to revisit? You know, why does she feel left out? Why don't people like me? I mean, I'm telling you, Val had the same story about her book. It's like that comes up in all of us. Why didn't they include me? Why didn't they call me? Why didn't they like me? I also have been in this space now where I agree with Val. Whatever, I put it out, whatever you take from it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I put it out. My job is to just show up and produce, not to receive it for you on the other end. It's not awesome. Forgiveness is the only way to eradicate the inaccurate information given to you as a child that you remain loyal to long after you knew that it was causing you harm. I need that tattooed on my arm. Until today, you may have experienced difficulty in moving beyond the information you received as a child. But just for today, forgive yourself for believing inaccurate information and remain loyal to the patterns that have supported the information. Today, I'm devoted to forgiving myself for believing things about myself that were not true. That were not true. That is what Val was talking about. These things are not true, and we continue to believe them and feed that monster of fear because we say, oh, I'm not smart. Hey, P.S., I didn't even graduate high school. That's a lot of words for a tattoo, I know. I didn't finish high school. I got my GED, but I got a bachelor's degree. But still, my mind can sometimes say to you, well, who are you? You didn't even finish high school. It forgets that I got a bachelor's degree. I got an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree. It forgets that. But it'll go right to the thing that I'm sensitive about. I had my son in high school. I left high school early. I couldn't finish my senior year. It was a hot mess. And my senior year, I couldn't finish. So I left, dropped out, which started the Lemony Snickets of unfortunate events that I would be, for my family, they thought I would never amount to anything. They loved me, but I had a kid at 17. that you ain't gonna make nothing. I dropped out of high school. I got my GED. You know, what is she gonna do? You know, yup, yeah, she ain't gonna be nothing. You know, P.S. When I got my bachelor's degree, I was the first person in my whole family. My mom has 7 brothers and sisters. She's one of 7. In my whole family, I was the first to graduate. And look at me shine, baby. That's right. Summer Studios is in the building. And look at me shine. But it took, yep, it took you 3 years to finish your senior year. I'm giving you a clap offering. Because Danielle, that shit, I can't even. Because it's the wherewithal. To have the wherewithal to stay in the process. To even know, and like for me to be and it's crazy because I had cousins that were younger than me that were currently in college when I graduated. And I graduated when I was 25, 24. Yup. And almost left that program. Several times I wanted to run out of that program. But something said to me, no, we're going to stay. We're going to stick it in. I got my associate's degree, graduated with an associate's, and went right back for the express bachelor's degree. And I did my bachelor's degree in 3 years. Oh, you finished my senior. She said she finished her senior year with flying colors. So cute. You know, and what? Of course, here it is. When I graduated, the only one, and there was still some resistance in my family after that. Still some resistance in my family. But that was because I was holding on to what I thought was something, a part of my programming that is not. I was holding on to it. I was holding on to the message that I would be nothing. You know, and not that they said it to me, they said it about me in conversation. Word. You know, the only reason why I went to prom, Danielle, shout out to my mom, the queen, my mommy queen, Ida. Shout out to her. The only reason why I went to prom, my senior prom. I went to my senior prom. Yeah, it's how we start and how we end. The only reason I went to senior prom, my mom watched my son. And at the time, my son's father was on vacation, someplace where he couldn't leave. We'll just leave it at that. I'm not putting his business out like that. And so my cousin went with me to prom. And my mom watched my son. And she said, I'll watch the baby from like 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock to 12. You got to be home. Turn into a pumpkin. I remember taking a bus from Atlantic City all the way to Philadelphia. They used to have this store that had $20 dresses in it, right on Chestnut. And I was terrified. I went by myself. I don't even think I took Andre with me. No, I did take Andre with me on the bus. We went to get to prom shop, okay? And yeah, the only reason why I went is because I got a $20 dress. It was white with a peplum. It was a beautiful dress. I think my mom might still have it in the basement. And I went to prom wearing some old knocked over black shoes that I had that my mom shoe shined them. They were cloth. And she shoe shined them with shoe polish. She made them re-black. And black and white is what my colors were. And my cousin rented a tuxedo to go with me. You know? But it was like, my mom was like, you could go. I got granted that ability to go. Interesting. But we hold on to these things in such a way that they do block us. They don't do us a service. They do us a disservice. In Don Miguel Ruiz 4 agreements, one of the agreements is don't take anything personal. Don't take it personal. When somebody says something about you, you don't have to accept that agreement. You could be like, somebody says, oh my God, you never settle down. You're always all over the place. You know, you travel way too much. I don't accept that. You know, I work my spirit and light and my magic in my way. And that's that, you know? So, yes. Let's see what 365 has to offer. Marvin is still in the building. Yep, the first shall be the last and the last shall be the first. Oh, I love you, Summer. I love you. But it's the truth. Like, we have to release that thought in our head. Especially when other people are ingesting their opinion into us and asking us to believe it as true. I can't do that. I can't do that. I won't accept that. You know, that's not my truth. That's what you perceive. Your perception is yours and my perception is mine. You know, I'm sure there's perception about me with the studio. You know, because people that were my friends that have their studios, some of them didn't reach out to me. Some did. You know, some of my yoga clan, they didn't reach out. But it's a perception. There's a perception. That's why I did the video about starting the yoga studio with $30 in my account. Shout out to the $12 that I have in my account. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted people to know that it's about vibration. I'm just in vibration, you know, and it's an abundant, juicy vibration that I'm in. And their opinions of it don't fuck with my vibration. You know, it can't. That's what Val was talking about. It can't. You know, the cutting of that I put it out. You receive it in whatever you receive and however you receive, and I don't have to take your expression of the reception of it. How you receive it is how you receive it. You know, and that's that. That's that. There's no more to it. So this one we're gonna do July 25th. Let's see. 365, we're going to July 25th. With lots of love. You guys are so cute. July 25th. And I think that Honeycomb said it is the 25th. And I'm going to go with the 25th. So, and this reading is entitled 365, Science of the Mind. If Marvin the Magi is still in the building, I know he loves this book and I love it too. So, July 25th. I am cleansed by the purity of God. Thou art of pure eye, than to behold evil, and cast not look on iniquity. And that's, I don't know that name, Habakkuk 1:11. Danielle, Habakkuk 1:11, Habakkuk, Habakkuk 1:11. I'm probably not saying it correctly, but that's okay. When the prophet said that God is too pure to behold evil and cannot look on iniquity, he was proclaiming one of the most profound concepts that human mind has ever entered. For he was really saying that God, who is the originator of all things and the first principle of all life, can never experience evil, nor see it, nor know it. Thou art of purest eyes than to behold evil, and cast not look on iniquity. Canst not look on iniquity. What could be plainer or more evident than what he was saying, that God neither creates nor experiences evil, that we are cleansed by the purity of that which has never entered into impurity. We are cleansed by the purity of God. Suppose we liken this purity of God to a clear stream of water that knows no impurity and in which we bathe. The act of our entering this stream purifies us without contaminating the stream itself. And so it is in our relationship with the divine, who is free from all evil and the law of good that knows no limitation. And so it is in our relationship with the divine, who is free from all evil and the law of good that knows no limitation. Today, I enter into the stream of pure life, knowing that as I bathe in the spiritual water of purification, of the spiritual water of perfection, my whole being is cleansed, purified, and made whole. Today, I turn from all evil, from every sense of limitation, of fear, of uncertainty, and bathe in the waters of freedom, purifying myself from the belief or experience of want or need. Today, as I bathe in the waters of pure spirit, I lose my negation of the past. I am cleansed of all fear of the future. I am purified with all uncertainty in the present, and I enter anew a complete and perfect life here and now. Today, good morning! Mystic Eyes is in the building. Good morning! I entered anew a complete and perfect life here and now. Today is God's day. I will rejoice in it. I will sing a song unto that which is beyond all evil. And so it is. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Today we enter into the stream of pure life, knowing that when we bathe in these spiritual waters of perfection, that our whole being is cleansed. Our whole being is cleansed. I love it. Purified and made whole. So today, we are made whole. Wonderful. Thou art of purest eyes than to behold evil, and castest not look on iniquity. Habika, I'm not saying it right. I know Danielle's going to come in. I really wish we had sound division. Habakkuk 1:13. HABAKKUK 1:13. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm so blessed. It's been a good day. It's been a really good day. Sitting outside, bathing in the spirit of freedom. Lovely. Yes. Bathing in the spirit of freedom. Bathing in this spirit of being full. Of casting out any fear and doubt. And it says God doesn't see evil. He only sees purity and perfection. And if we stand in that, there can't be anything wrong with us. And there definitely can't be anything wrong with what we produce and give out. We should have pride in that. We should stand up in that. We should stand for that. And we should show out. Show up and show out. And how do we do that? We do that with just being in pride. Just knowing that we've created something beautiful and that we're gifting it. For a fee. Yeah. For a fee. Ha-u-kuk. Kuk. Hab-ukuk. Habukuk. Hab-ukuk. I think I said it right. You can call me later and say it to me. Because my phonetics are as good as they are. But that's beautiful. That's a beautiful reading. Just beautiful. I'm cleansed by the purity of God. Goes right along with singing dancing in the rhythm. You know, dancing in that rhythm, that internal rhythm, that internal fire. And dancing with that. You know? And just being in this love sense, in this love space. And standing in it, and I am standing in this beautiful space in awe. I'm bathing in the spirit of freedom right here in a space that was an outcropping of God, an outcropping of being in alignment, an outcropping of magic, an outcropping of being in the right place at the right time, synchronicity and joy. I'm bathing in it. It's my studio. I get up at 5:15 in the morning. The clock says, go teach your class at Buddhas and Butterflies. I'm bathing in that. There's just, it's real. And this energy is real. And the reciprocity is real. And all of what we want to get out of it is real. It's real. It is the withdrawal from the spiritual bank account. It is this, it's awesome. It's so awesome and amazing. It is divine supply, divine. It is abundant, unlimited, divine supply, surplus, some divine surplus. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. It only ends when we get into fear and we get into our mind and we think, oh, it's not going right. Then we come in. Yes, spirit is showing off already. And like show up and show out. Let spirit show up. You show up and let spirit show out. Because that's what it's going on. Because it's really not me. I didn't do this. So many people put their hands in this. So many people put their heart into this. And here I am bathing in this freedom. Bathing in the freedom of the spirit. So many people, all of you. Everybody who watched, everybody who commented, everybody who put time in, like everybody who gave me a loving word, they put the spirit in. They are the watcher that I bathed in. Physical watcher. Real. Tangible. And here I sit outside of Buddhism Butterflies. And I almost every day, pinch myself. Because I'm humbled. And I'm proud. And I'm deserving. And I have this humility about it because it's not really mine, it's really God's. And I am just the watcher of it. I'm the watcher. And I'm humbled. And it almost is like, it's so surreal. I can't tell you how surreal it is. It's like, I said it in my letter, you know, if you had asked me 10 years ago, where would I be? This would not have been a choice. This wouldn't have been far from a choice. I was in such a state of abusing myself, of not loving myself. Yup, manifestation is not just a thought, a wish or a dream. It's reality. Yup, it's already done. And it's like, I would have told you 10 years ago. Well, 10 years ago, you know, I was just on the beginning of my spiritual path. 15 years ago, I would have told you that, you know, I just want to make money. I just want to have a dude that got a lot of money, and I just want to make money. You know, and I was drinking and driving and doing all kinds of stuff that were crazy. You know, trying to kill myself, all kinds of things, just all kinds of. This would have not been like this plan is amazing to me. Yes, it is. Mystic Eye says, you are living proof. If no one else believes, ask and meet the universe halfway and do it. Yes. Tuan Wan. Good morning, sister. Tuan Wan. Do I know you, Tuan Wan? Good morning, God morning. Welcome to Buddhism Butterflies. We're talking about just bathing in this beautiful, as beautiful Summer Studios said, bathing in the freedom, bathing in the spirit of freedom. And that's what we're talking about, bathing in the spirit of freedom. And seeing, like, this is real. This is a real outcropping. Look. Something is going on. They're growing sweet potatoes back there. This is real. There's my beautiful true trees. Grandmother tree, grandfather tree. Tree right here. I can feel the feminine divine energy in this tree. And this, not so grandfather, but maybe he's a young man tree. He bears fruit, so I don't know. Maybe he's a woman, and I'm confused. But I feel that. I feel that outcropping. I feel the energy. And just shout out to, I want to just do this. No crying. Check out my earth shoes. Shout out to Courtney Clausen. She created these earth shoes that you can walk outside with. She hand makes these shoes, these earth shoes. I like to call them my back to life shoes that you can walk outside with, right? Tuning into nature, and you can still get the grounding because earth comes through it onto the center of your foot. Living in the life the divine has for you. Not what you want to feel, you need, but living in all that you deserve. And so it is. So shout out to Courtney for my beautiful grounding shoes that I walk outside with. They are to walk in mud, and they are to walk in the earth. So if you're doing gardening, that kind of stuff, they are so wonderful. I had to give a little shout out to her. And I feel like they're doing some kind of work far out there. I hear like tractors and stuff going on. So there's some work. And the sweet potatoes are growing rapidly. They're growing rapidly. How beautiful. Wonderful. Yes, so you can feel the earth. They are perfect. These shoes are absolutely perfect. She did such a good job on them. And she's going to be selling kits. Urban Woman Warrior Weekends. Oh, God. She's doing Urban Woman Warrior Weekends. And she's going to be showing women of color how to make shoes. That's some stuff. So I'm just so divinely blessed by you all. Let's pray real quick so I can send you guys on your way with love and fullness and being filled up to overflowing. What? You mean on the shoe kits? She's going to be teaching women of color to make shoes. Yes. Amazing. Now, if you would like to donate any money to the Porch Piers, youcaring.com/Porch Piers. You can find that on youcaring.com/Porch Piers for her to get, ooh, the rain. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a melody, tearing me apart like an emotion. Okay, so it started to rain. Ooh. Let me grab my chair and my table. No! My reading table. Rain is coming down. Rather crazy. Wow. Yeah. It's coming down out of nowhere. And I'm sure it'll stop out of nowhere. Lovely. So we're inside, and hopefully the signal doesn't get all wokey. And we'll pray real quick. And then I'll close us out. I'll close the circle. Oh my God. You guys are like Annie Lennox. You know, I just realized I was singing out loud. I want to show you this piece of art that my partner painted. This, I'm going to flip it so you guys can see. This, my partner, Holistic by Nature, she painted that painting. I know that Summer Studios would get a kick out of that. She's a psychotherapist and an art minor. She paints these beautiful paintings. So she's going up here. And Summer, just so you can see the rest of her paintings, she did these. This is her series. She did these as well. Love the Buddha. And love the unicorn. She did these. Aren't they beautiful? Yes. So she put these up. She had more here, but she took them home. She has this one angel. She's like the time warp angel. I don't know what to call her, but it's beautiful. So yeah, I can't wait till this one goes up. She's going to go up right here and cover this electrical box. But we have to wait till after we get inspected. You know, so magical, right? Let me get some better light. Oh, that's much better. And I'll have the angel behind me. So we'll pray. Good. All right, so planting your feet flat on the ground. They need more glitter. Yes, looks at your soul, right? Oh, yes. She had one that had that had the chakras down the center. She was beautiful, like beautiful. So, yes, such deep beautifulness. So planting our feet flat on the ground, palms facing up, resting our hands on our laps. We'll inhale and exhale with the sound of ah. Inhale. And just allow yourself to just still for a moment. Allow yourself these moments to just feel the body. Feel the heart beating and the air going in and out. And feel yourself being alive. And journeying into the space behind the heart, where God lives and Goddess lives, and our elementals and ascended masters and angels, our ancestors abide in our heart. And deepening into that space, into that place, so that we may commune and visit with these energies. This space is the collective consciousness, and in it, everyone comes together to commune, where we can connect and reach out to soul family, to non-soul family, to everyone through the heart. and deepening into that space and deepening into the love in that space, and knowing that we are divinely guided and divinely supported by each person that showed up, by each elemental, by each angel, by each ancestor, ancestors we know not, ancestors that have come and gone, ancestors that have been here through past lifetimes, through this lifetime and that lifetime and the lifetime before. They all show up for us in our heart, in the secret garden in our heart. And stepping into this right now moment, we know that we are proud in all that we do and all that we create. We know that we are stepping into this beautiful, personified freedom spirit where we bask and dance and we are made free of any limitations or lack, where we move rhythmically, yes, with Holy Spirit. We move in tandem and in time with our magic, and we glide with the breath, knowing that we are limitless and that the outer edge of our body means nothing to our creations. We know that they are multiplied tenfold. We know that we just need to show up and it will show out. It will show out. It being whatever you call it to be, whatever you name it to be, it being magic, Holy Spirit, God, joy, love, it shows out. You show up. And bringing into the tangible from the intangible, the real outcroppings of your faith and belief. The real outcroppings of your faith and belief. You are going into the intangible and you are bringing forward with you through the dimensions, into the real, into the reality of right now, where we experience the reality of right now in the present moment while we are present. We bring them forward and we bring them forth. With great joy and happiness, and with great love. We understand this law of reciprocity. We understand the law of attraction. We understand the law of abundance. We understand the law. What I put out, I get back. What I put out, I get back. And I do that without any limited fears from childhood. I let those go. I let them fall off. I let any thoughts that tell me, oh, you shouldn't do that because that doesn't seem very humble, I let that go. I let that go. And I dance in the bask in this freedom, in this spirit of freedom. I dance in it. And I am cleansed by that water. I am cleansed. I let all of that go. No longer do those things bind me down. I am free to move and be and have my being in that which is God, that which is gold, that which is good, that which is magic, that which is Holy Spirit, that which is me. And I can engage that in such a way that it looks perfect. And I present it so that it may be taken for what it is in any way that you receive. And when I give, I release my ownership of it and allow you to experience it in any way that you experience it. I allow myself to show up and I allow it to show out. And I plant this into the seed of law where I know it is made manifest abundantly, tenfold, a millionfold, infinityfold. In divine surplus, I plant it into this seed, the seed of law, into the law where it is made manifest. And so it is. So it is. Amen. Ashe. Hotep, blessed be. Amen. And take the chin to the chest. And inhale and exhale with the sound of ah. Inhale. With the eyes closed, just a big stretch and yawn. Arms up overhead like a baby just waking up from a nap. We accept this prayer and we know that it is good. I love you all. Thank you so much for showing up today. Thank you for being perfect, whole, and complete and a radiant point of light. I'm so blessed by your presence. Thank you. Thank you. I love you, Honeycomb. I love you. I love you all. Thank you so much for praying with me. Thank you for showing up today. Lotus Blossom, mwah, sending you lots of kisses. Thank you, Summer Studio. Thank you, Danielle. Mystic Eyes. Shout out to Regina. Okay. Shout out to Regina. Thank you so much to all of you. Marvin the Magi, Tuan Wan, all of you who showed up today, this morning. You guys are 1 million in the chat, 3 million likes. I love, love, love you all. Love you so much. You guys are perfect, whole, and complete, and radiant points of light. And I'm so blessed by your presence. Live videos every Monday and Wednesday from Buddhism Butterflies, sponsored by Buddhism Butterflies Yoga, Reiki, and Soul Coaching. www.buddhismbutterflies.com. That's Buddha's, the letter N, butterflies.com. Like, comment, subscribe, share me with a friend, because guess what? I'm super shareable. And I love you all, and I'll see you all soon. And I will be doing Friday Live at 5 this week, so we can get our Oracle cards out and we can figure out what's going on for the weekend. Mwah! See you soon. Wait a minute. We also have that crazy moon on Friday. So we have that crazy, I might have to do my live a little early so we do it during the eclipse. We shall see. I'll put a little notice out so you guys can know. And I love you all. Have a great day. See you soon.